People have to behave, and they have to do, we're writing up rules and regulations to make our position. I think you were treated very unfairly, both of you. I think you were treated very unfairly because you have somebody interrupting you. And if they don't listen to the rules and regulations, we'll end up back in court and we'll win. But more importantly, we'll just leave. And then you won't be very happy.
Mr. President,
because we do get good ratings.
Mr. President, when you talk about rules and regulations, what do you mean, sir?
Decorum. You can't take 3 questions and 4 questions and just stand up and not sit down. Decorum. You have to practice decorum. You were there, you understood, and you understand. We want total freedom of the press. That's very important to me. It's more important to me than anybody would believe. But you have to act with respect. You're in the White House, and when I see the way some of my people get treated at press conferences, it's terrible. So we're setting up a certain standard, which is what the court is requesting. And always freedom of the press, always First Amendment, but that's the way it is. And we always have the option of just leaving. You know, if we feel that things aren't being treated properly, that people aren't being treated properly, we always have the right to leave. And I think the other media, the other press in the room will not be very happy if that happens. But I've instructed my people, when they're not treated properly, you have the right to just leave anytime you want. Okay?
Will you still seek to take
China
detention away,
gave
sir?
a response this week to your trade request. Have you seen that response, and are you pleased with it? And what
Did you say China?
China, yes, on
Yeah,
trade.
go ahead. Tell me what their response was.
They sent a response with 142 items on trade.
Yeah, that's good.
Just
No,
wondering
China
what
wants to
your
make a
thoughts are
deal.
about it.
Yeah, China, as you know, Jeff, China wants to make a deal. They sent a list of things that they're willing to do, which was a large list. And it's just not acceptable to me yet. But at some point, I think that we are doing extremely well with respect to China. I have a great respect for President Xi. I have a great respect for China. But China has taken advantage of the United States for many, many years. Ron Johnson knows that maybe better than anybody because Ron's a big believer in what I'm doing. And I think that they're going to come in and we're going to either open up China and make it fair, because it's not fair right now. They do very little business with them, and we do a lot of business. And, you know, it just can't be. Plus, they have tremendous barriers. They have tremendous tariffs on us that we didn't have on them. But that's all changed now. We put on tariffs on $250 billion worth of goods, and we have another $267 billion to go if we want to. We may not have to do that. China would like to make a deal. Our country has done very well, and China, as you know, has not done very well. They've been down 30%, 32%. They've been down very substantially. We have helped create China as we know it today by allowing money to be sucked out of our country by the billions, $500 billion a year in many cases over a long period of time. And we can't allow that to happen. And I think we will have a great relationship with China. Hopefully we'll make a deal. And if we don't, we're doing very well just the way it is right now. We have tariffs coming in on $250 billion worth of goods. And we're talking about billions and billions of dollars a month will flow into our country and has already started flowing into our country that comes from China. So China's never been put in this position, and I don't want to put them in a bad position. I want to put them in a great position. But it's called reciprocal. We have to have reciprocal trade. We can't have trade that's meant for stupid people. And that's the way they took advantage of our country. And we don't have that anymore, and they understand that. And I think a deal will be made. We'll find out very soon.
The list, just to follow up, sir, the list that they submitted, do you think it goes far enough? Are you happy with it?
It's a
Unhappy
pretty
with it?
complete list. It's a lot of the things we asked for. There's some things, there are 4 or 5 big things left off. I think we'll probably get them too. But it's, as you know, it's a very complete list. I think it's 142 items.
That's right.
And that's a lot of items. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.